Good evening and welcome to you from inside Schmitz-Mackey Arena. We appreciate you joining us for tonight's Junior Gold A matchup between the Farmington Tigers and the Wayzata Trojans. Tonight's game preview shows Wayzata with an impressive 7-1-1 record through their first 9 games. That has earned them 23 points in the Junior Gold A standings. The Tigers, with 13 games in the books, have earned 29 points based on a record of 8 wins and 5 losses. In their only previous meeting, back on January 4th, Wayzata topped Farmington by a final of 4-1. Let's jump to tonight's projected lineup for the Tigers, beginning with the forwards. Number 3, Jack Arness. Number 6, Ben Fryer. Number 10, Jacob Mackey. Number 20, Everett Peer. Number 21, Dom Spice. Number 24, Brody Dolan. Number 25, Brody Malcheski. And number 36, Brody Rasmussen. The defensemen are number 4, Jaden Kelly, number 5, Blake Hagedorn, number 17, Jordan Karich, and number 22, Cooper Vogt. The Tiger goaltender is number 35, Braden Fredine. Unavailable tonight are number 8, Caleb Tracy, and number 28, Parker Nivola. Head coach of the Farmington Tigers is Brendan Kelly. All right, both teams out at center ice for the pregame handshake. Wayzata players are wearing the predominantly navy uniforms with the gold and white trim, and Farmington players wearing their home whites with the orange and black trim. In the first and third periods tonight, the Tigers will be attacking from left to right across your screen. And starting goaltenders should be number 1, Odin Sean for the Trojans. And of course, we've got Turbo for the Tigers. All right, in the Farmington 5 to start the game, we got Peer at center, Rasmussen, Fryer on the wings. Vogt and Karich are the defensemen. Trojans control the opening face-off. Pass to the opposite side of the rink. Karich over there defending. Trojans down near the goal line, flip it up high now. Fryer able to take it away. Trying to work it up ice, turned over at the center ice logo. Trojans back in offensively. Shot high over the net. Now at the right point. Shot through, and Turbo makes the game's first save. Oh, they got it legit live. All right, already next line out. Dolan taking the face-off out there with Mackey and Spice. Now we've got Kelly and Hagedorn back on the blue line. Hagedorn picks it up behind his own goal. And out of the group, Mackey comes away with it. Pushed out to neutral ice, but then sent right back in by Wayzata. At the blue line, shot comes in, turned aside. Spice trying to find room, flips it up ahead. And now thrown down, Wayzata will go back and pick it up in their own end as the Tigers change again. So Tigers, once again, without their top scorer in Nivola. They'll be mixing things up on the forward lines. Tigers skating behind, that's Arness. And now puck squirts out, taken away by Wayzata and flipped out to center. Wolf will have to act quickly. Karich banks one off the glass. And now turned over. Tigers unable to get a shot off. Back out to center ice. Wolf tried to dump it in, knocked down. Melchewski picks it back up. He throws it in. Sean will play it. And now puck skitters out. Wayzata sends it up the near side boards. And this time we'll get an icing going against Wayzata. So 2.5 minutes have expired so far. Tigers also missing a key piece on the blue line with Tracy still out. Hoping we'll get him back sooner than later. Kelly lifts it up the wall now, sent all the way back around. Rasmussen banked it up ahead to the left point, held in by Wayzata, and now jammed into the corner. Kelly chasing after it down there. Dolan skates in, moves it up ahead for Fryer. Fryer threw it off the skates of Rasmussen, and it angled back into the Tiger zone. Now Wayzata. High shot picked up on the far side boards. Sent back down low. Kelly gets a stick on it. Now off the skate. Trojan step right out front. Turbo scrambling for it and finally able to get on top of the loose puck as Trojans were looking to pounce. So 4 early shots here for the Trojans. Tigers still looking for their first. Face off to the right of Turbo. Puck comes up high. Low shot! Trapped just under the right pad at the last moment. And Trojans going back to work again. Long shot. Bounces off the end boards. And now Tigers get a bounce over to Mackey. And Wayzata will take the puck away. Bouncing puck going all the way in, slid in front, and players down to the ice. Now back up, play continues. Wayzata left circle, Spice angles in, knocks it out near the blue line, but then shot comes in. Wolf, hard pass, doesn't connect, and now we'll get icing as the call against Farmington. So face off back in front of Turbo. So early on, Tigers just trying to weather the storm. Trojans win the face-off. Puck gets by Hagedorn, now Kelly after it in the near side corner. Punched back down by Wayzata. Kelly again defending. Malcheski trying to support as well. Kicked back in. And now out. And finding Malcheski up ahead. Thrown back, good shot! Arness, good look, sent it wide. And now long shot in and tip, and Sean makes the save.
He had a shot. It's a shot.
All right, Pierre wins the face-off. Back up to the left point, played down low. Pierre and Arness down after it. Arness trying to take it away. Trojans able to come away with it, however. Pierre will slide it back to Kelly. Kelly banks one off the boards, picked up by Wayzata. Now over far side, Hagedorn's over there. Wayzata, hard move right in front, and goal. So puck picked out of the corner, walked right in front, and Trojans get on the board. 1-0 Wayzata. I believe the goal will be credited to Wren. And the assist will go to number 17, Anderson.
Go Tigers!
Puck deflected. Picked up by Wayzata. Glove down, both. Shot off the chest of Sean. And now Wayzata racing ahead. Good move to split the D. Penalty going to be coming up here against the Tigers. And there they get the touch up. And game's first penalty comes at the 6:19 mark. Hooking, the penalty call will go against Karich. So power play out for Wayzata here. Let's see if we can get penalty killers here in a moment. We got Mackey, Spice, Kelly, and Hagedorn. Wayzata, big blast, and catches the netting. So face off will come to the near side. Spice will take the face off, kicks it back, and Spice able to clear. And Wayzata will skate it up, pass, drop back now through center ice, and across the blue line. Hagedorn took advantage of that and jammed it back. Sean will knock it down and leave it for the Trojan skater. And now carried up the right wing side. Spice fan on the clearing attempt. And now all the way around up high. Wayzata skating in. Tigers pick up the rebound and cleared by both. And so now Malcheski and Pierre, along with both, and Arness out as the penalty killers. Trojans carry in top of the right circle, stop back, high slot, bumped right circle again, thrown all the way through everybody, picked up along the near side. Back up at the blue line, shot bouncing, and Turbo able to make the save. And so now 24 seconds left to be killed off here by Farmington. We got 7:04 left in the first period. Cleared by Kelly. Pass mishandled. Sean will move it over. And Tigers back to full strength. And now we're getting a penalty going the other direction. All right, so right as the Wayzata power play expires, Tigers will get an opportunity here as Wren, who scored the Wayzata goal, now heads to the penalty box for high sticking. And so Dolan, Fryer, Rasmussen, Volt, and Karich is set up with the man advantage. Rasmussen peeling back in the corner, up to Dolan. Now Karich bumps it quickly back to Dolan. And send it down low. Both knock down the clearing attempt. Back hands it up front. Dolan, quick shot, and Sean has it trapped between the pads. Nice save there from the Wayzata goaltender. Dolan again will take the face off. It's one. Left point. Rasmussen walks in, shot, bouncing puck in front. Tigers scoop it back up. Karich controls. Karich stepping around a defender. Now behind the Wayzata net. At the near side. And change direction again. Pass over. Shot, misses everything. Picked up by both in the near side corner. Banked out to Karich. He sends a shot in. It's down. And again, Sean able to make the stop. All right, new unit out. We got Pierre, Mackey, Spice, Hagedorn, and Kelly. Clearing attempt misfired for Wayzata, but now pass gets by Mackey. Over the far side, Kelly back for Spice. Spice tried to move it to Kelly. Kelly couldn't keep. And good job here by the Wayzata defenders to take more time off the power play. Spice will try and fire it all the way around. Sean able to stop it. Here, ties it up for Spice, bumps it back to Pierre, now down for Mackey. Mackey, his shot off the right pad of Sean and now cleared by the Trojans. And now Trojans back to full strength. So 4.5 to go here in the opening period. Wayzata up 1-0. Trojans send one towards the net. Ends up behind the goal. Poked away by Karich. And now Melchewski able to drag it out. Continuing to fight. And now we'll make it down for an icing against the Trojans.
We need some work.
Face-off won by the Trojans. Picked up on the near side, brought in across the blue line, but offside will stop play.
Is it Lindsay? I gotta tell her to pick it up. I don't know who's running
All right, neutral zone face-off just outside the Tiger blue line. Nudged forward by Arness, but Wayzata scoops up the loose puck. Now they'll bring it back in. Malchevsky able to flip it back out. Knocked down, and that'll be high stick. So face off back down in front of Turbo now. Kelly lifts it up the board. Malchevsky heads up ice. Had Arness to his left. Lost it at the blue line. Wayzata back in offensively. Up at the right point. Flipped up the boards. Intercepted by Farmington. Here bothered. Here tangled up. Now back to Hagedorn. Slides it over to his partner Kelly. And now ricocheted in off the stick of Malchevsky. Along the wall, Pierre was reaching for it. Malchevsky tried to turn it back in. Trojans flip it ahead. Knocked down at the blue line. Looked like it might have gone off an official. Now sent back behind. Turbo will knock it down. Volf picks it up, quickly fires it around the boards. Hits by Malchevsky. Icing waved off. Tipped in by Wayzata. Karich rifles one around far side. Kicked back by Wayzata. Angled right out front, and Turbo will freeze it. Off the face-off, comes up near the blue line, had to be tapped in by Wayzata. Now moved out to neutral ice. And now back and forth through the neutral zone. Carried back in left wing side by Wayzata. All the way around the wall. Shot comes over to the near side. Picked up there by the Trojans. One-timer from the point didn't work out. Rasmussen tried to swipe forward. Now he succeeds, and he has some room. Quick shot, score! Rasmussen! Ties the game up at 1. So taken away at the blue line, Rasmussen just walked it in and beat Sean. And now we've got a 1-1 hockey game with 1:23 left in the first. Thrown in by Wayzata. Kelly moves it up the wall. Spice will play it cross ice. And now flipped up into the stands. Hopefully everyone's all right up there. All right, no harm up in the stands. Tigers win the face-off. Shot smothered by a Wayzata defender. Now shot in. Sean turned it aside. Spice hustling over. Knocked off of his stick. Pierre couldn't catch up to it. Hagedorn didn't get all of it. And now that should be a slash. I assume that's the call, as Pierre had the stick knocked out of his hand. So at 14-12, Eliash heads to the penalty box for slashing Tigers. The power play. Mackey quickly works it back to Kelly. Kelly's pass deflected. Now Pierre is looking backdoor for Hagedorn and cleared out. And Kelly has to hurry. Spice taps it over to Mackey. Mackey will angle to the far side. He'll slide it in and catch back up to it. Swung around. Spice leaves it. Pierre moves it up for Kelly. Kelly's pass back. Knocked down. And now short-handed opportunity here. So Tigers are able to get back in first period. Comes to an end. Entertaining first period so far. Wayzata and Farmington tied at 1. Wayzata got on the board first at the 5:49 mark. That was Wren from Anderson. And then Tigers got an answer late in the period. Rasmussen unassisted. Penalties in the period. Tigers had 2. Karich at 6:19 for hooking. That was followed by Wayzata at 8:26 for high sticking. And again, Wayzata, Eliash for a slash. That'll carry over into the second period. Minute 13 left on the Tiger power play. Shots on goal. Tigers even things out a bit. Period ended with 10 shots on goal for Wayzata and 8 for Farmington.
Just looking like they have something on the ice, and then look at our little group. It looks funny.
All right, coaches have imparted their wisdom on both squads. And players are out to start the second period. Tigers will start with the combination of Dolan, Melchewski, Arnes up front. And Wolf and Karich back on D. Dolan, good stick. Kicks it up to the tape. He'll walk it in. Now back behind the Wayzata net. Hops out the near side. Karich tried to get it back to Dolan. He'll move it over, right circle. Bouncing puck ends up behind the goal. Now back behind for Melchewski. He was trying to feed one back up to Karich. It finally did get there. Now Arnes moves it down to Melchewski. Karich looking for a tip in front, kicked away by Sean at the last moment. Good shift here from the Tigers. Back up to Karich. Tried to send one back. Quickly thrown down. Both. Taps it up ice. Arnes will circle around and pick it up. And now just 5 seconds left on the power play. And now Trojans back to full strength. Now Chesky out to Arnest. Didn't catch all of it. Puck slides wide. And now hops out in front, pushed into the corner. And funny hop. Oh man! Quick shot. Sean able to get an arm on it, maybe a glove. Knocked it down. And now Wayzata ices the puck. Puck down Pier, wins the face-off. And now back behind Wayzata will pick it up. Moved up the near side wall. Turned back by Farmington, now picked up. Ooh, good stick there by Hagedorn getting into the passing lane. Shot ripped in by Wayzata. Hagedorn drags it back and feeds it over to Pier, who works it around to Rasmussen. Rasmussen had it taken away, left point shot, and Turbo with the glove save. Dolan wins the face-off. Puck sent all the way around and out to neutral ice. Thrown in by Wayzata. Picked back up by Karich. Sent across. Now Karich trying to get a step. Shot misses the net. Fryer will pick up the puck. He'll send it rolling along the half wall. Dolan. From the front, Fryer! Oh, just missed! Tried to go low on the far post.
Give us 2 more shots.
And now both skating it in. Both. His shot goes off with the stick. Dolan stepping off the wall. Shot fought off with the glove hand by Sean. Rasmussen racing back to it, moves it over in the direction of Kelly. Kelly throws it down just out past Fryer. And now face off back into the Tiger end.
We'll generally send the shots on the Tiger side.
Well,
I can't tell over there.
Here banks it up ahead. Wayzata intercepts. Now Mackey. Mackey flips it over for Pier. Mackey picks it back up. Mackey. Up for Hagedorn, who pushes it all the way around. Spice bothers. Mackey able to take it away. Puck sent back down low. Swept up for Spice. Spice skating. Banks it up high for Karich. Back for Spice. Spice backhanded it. Now out front for Mackey. Didn't connect on the shot. And now 2-on-1 developing here for the Trojans. Pass, though, didn't connect. Held by Wayzata, battle along the boards. Spice will turn up ice. He'll dump it in, and Tigers will get a line change. Wayzata gains the red line, flips one in, and Turbo catches it. And we'll get a face-off. shot hits bodies. Now puck slides all the way through to the near side. And now hops over the glass out of play. Face-off kicked all the way over to Malszewski. Malszewski will flip it in. Karich chasing down, but Sean plays it up. Now over far side, hash marks. Kicked up high. Sent in on Sean. He'll just play it with the stick over the near side. Knocked down by Dolan. Dolan takes a hit. And Wayzata takes away possession. Backhand, blockered off. And now pushed up ahead. Wayzata collects back in their own end. Hagedorn bumps one back for both. He'll send one off the boot of Dolan and sent back in by Wayzata. Ball somehow sneaks all the way through. Peer in. Shot score! So ball fires a stretch pass. Somehow it finds its way through everybody until it finds Peer. And Peer puts it in the back of the net. So goal comes at 6:16 of the second. Again, Peer from both. Tigers up 2-1. Fryer puts another shot in. Sean makes the save this time.
I almost didn't catch that. You just zoomed on it.
Hagedorn will send one back behind the Wayzata net. Peer down there along with Rasmussen. Rasmussen leaves it. Now it comes back up high. Good job by Kelly stepping up. Here, trying to work his way around a Wayzata defender. Here, knocks it down, has Rasmussen out in the slot. Continues. Fryer, he tried to throw one back. Hagedorn picks it out of his skates, back to Kelly. Finds Peer. Peer knifing through. Kelly will fire it in, and Sean will move it over into the far corner. Flipped out to neutral ice. Gets by Karich. And now we might have a chance the other direction. Both able to get back just enough to cause some trouble in Turbo with a big save. Rasmussen able to punch it out. Fryer trying to win the race. And Fryer down. Spice tried to center it. Karich will pick it up. Left circle. Shot. Comes all the way around. Spice will shovel it all the way around near side for both. Both steps off the wall. And deflected, so no icing. Trojans send it around. Spice hustling over there. Flipped up. Mackey not quite able to knock it down entirely. Fired back in. Picked up by Wayzata. And now we're more than halfway through the second period here. Long shot bounces off the glass. Karich couldn't hold. Trojans bank one around to the far side. Off the wall, hops over the stick of Mackey. Spice couldn't corral it. Mackey able to bump it forward. Malszewski, he'll play it back down low. Off the glove of Hagedorn. He'll push it over for Kelly. Kelly was looking to get it back to Mackey. And now flipped out to neutral ice again by the Trojans. Hagedorn will push it right back in where Sean will leave it. Melchesky tried to kick it through, taken away by the Trojans. And puck bouncing around, now over near side. Kelly hustles to it. And now back out for Hagedorn. He'll push it in. Trojans. Long pass up ahead. Kelly lifts it up the wall, knocked down. Arness banks it out. And Melchesky quickly on it. Both. Makes one guy miss. Lost the puck at the center ice logo. Scooped back up by Wayzata. Slowed down by Rasmussen. Now dumped in by the Trojans. 4.5 remaining here in the second period. Long stretch here without a whistle. And now Trojans, it's sliding out front. And just as I say it, there is the whistle. Well, coming up this Sunday, it's a special night as Farmington recognizes all of our senior junior gold players. Join us in celebration at Schmitz Mackey Arena around 6 o'clock on January 25th to cheer on JGA versus St. Louis Park, followed by JGB against Apple Valley Burnsville Eastview. Spice racing down after it. Fryer over there to help out. And now Fryer threw one out front. And now Tigers will have to get back. And they do. Fryer heading up ice along with Karich. Spice trailing. Karich, puck slides in and Sean covers. But we'd also like to extend a heartfelt thank you to Hy-Vee for sponsoring the senior night team meal for both JGA and JGB, and to the Farmington High School Hockey Boosters for funding the senior banners hanging inside the arena. Face-off controlled by the Tigers. Puck comes over, picked up along the near side by Wayzata. Hagedorn will send it across the ice. Turbo out, banks it up, picked up by Peer. He makes a move, then he's bumped off the puck. Trojans go over right in front of their bench, now dumping into the near side corner. Hagedorn moves it around for Kelly. Kelly will send a rolling puck all the way down, and it will make it for an icing. So with 2:55 left in the second period, Tigers up 2-1. Thanks to a Peer goal coming 6:16 into the period. They face off to the right of Turbo, and puck will come out of the zone. Arness tried to muscle it ahead, turned back by Wayzata. Now both will have to chase it down. Stopped in the corner. And Tigers moving it ahead. Rasmussen in along with Arness. Tried to bank one off the back of Sean. He was able to knock it down. Trojans will send one in. And now Trojans right in front. Turbo with the stop, and the rebound, no, finds the back of the net. And Dane tied at 2. So goal scored by Gray, assist to Townsend. And now with 2 minutes left, game knotted up at 2. Bouncing puck sent in by Kelly. Sean will knock it down. Spice in the battle along the wall. He's able to punch it back, but Wayzata collects and carries ahead, slowed down by Hagedorn. Kelly over off the stick of Spice, sent back in by Wayzata. Spice tried to angle it out, and now puck knocked down and sent back behind the Farmington net. Back up to the left point. Wayzata goes off the side of the net. And Trojans now here with a lot of good pressure. Left pad save made by Turbo. Trojans still have it off the stick of Kelly, picked back up by the Trojans, 40 seconds left. And Tigers need a whistle. And there it is. Wayzata faithful, happy with the effort from the Trojans there on that shift.
I'm amazed that many Wayzata people that came all the way.
30.7 left as Rasmussen will take the face-off and win it. Kick down at the blue line. Mackey able to kick it forward. Dolan and Mackey ahead. Over to Mackey! Couldn't get a shot off as Wayzata was able to get back. Rasmussen down under 10 seconds left. Rasmussen plays it back and sent out to center ice. Period 2 comes to an end. So after trading goals in the first period, Tigers and Trojans also trade goals in the second period. Pierre got the first one of the second period, assist to both. That came at 6:16 of the period. And then late in the second, Gray from Townsend for the Trojans tied the game back up at 2. No penalties in the second period. And now shot total. Tigers now up to 19 shots, so 11 in that period. And Wayzata with 16, meaning they had 2 in that second period. So we'll step aside for the intermission here, and we'll be back for the third period. See you in a bit. All right, welcome back as we get set for the third period here between the Farmington Tigers and the Wayzata Trojans here at Schmitz Mackey Arena. Heading into the third period, game tied at 2. Tiger goal scorers are Rasmussen and Peer, and Trojan goal scorers Wren and Gray. All right, Tigers will start with Dolan, Fryer, Rasmussen, Karich, both. We're all set to go. Third period underway. And puck dragged in by Wayzata. Karich scoops a backhand off the glass. Puck sliding all the way down on the fresh ice. Dolan able to step into the way. And he pushed one right out front. And there it is! Rasmussen! I think with his second, Dolan took it behind the net. Pushed it out front. And Rasmussen with an early goal here in the third period to put the Tigers back out in front, 3-2. Both knocks it down. Still battling along the wall. Dolan able to get it out to neutral ice. Now push back in. Trojans were offside. And now pass goes off the stick of Fryer. Fryer able to knock it back. Not quite enough to steal it away. And now Tigers got caught in the line change. 3-on-1. Good thing shot went high. Spice trying to win the stick battle. And now Peer comes over to help out. Puck picked back up by Wayzata. Mackey. Good stick lift from behind. Spice tapped it in. Picked back up by Wayzata. Stolen by Peer. Peer's got some room. Peer slides one over, and Mackey couldn't catch up to it. Spice back to Peer. Peer walks in front. Paddled away by Sean. Over along the near side boards. Off the stick of Kelly. Hagedorn colliding. Here, trying to push it up the wall. Trojans take possession back. Now Peer trying to find some room along with Hagedorn. Spice tried to move one over to Mackey. Bounces back to Kelly. Kelly will flip it in. Tigers will get some fresh skaters out. 2.5 minutes have expired here in the third period. At center, Dolan picks it up, pushes it in, taken right back by Wayzata. And now they'll try and get it deep, glove down. Melchewski trying to scrape it off the boards. Both. Good body position, but taken back. Now Trojan shot. Stretched out the right leg, and Turbo able to make the stop. Puck gets by Turbo, will come up the near side wall, settles in the corner. And now penalty going to be coming up against both. So cross-checking the penalty call at 3:23 of the third. So second penalty against the Tigers will give Trojans power play. And quickly to work. Trojans left circle. Now they'll play it up towards the blue line. Move cross ice. Played down, stepping off the wall. Back door, it's there. But shot misses the net and puck will roll out to neutral ice. Trojans will reset. Flipped in. Kelly trying to bump it over, now sent up but not out. Swung hard across the ice, high slot, walking near side. Now left circle. Bouncing puck! Bad break there. Looked like it deflected off of Kelly and caught Turbo off guard. Power play goal ties the game at 3. That's what it looked like. It looked like it deflected off of somebody in front. Hoffman gets credit for the goal.
Now Tigers.
Garrich trying to muscle it out of the corner. Long shot in and glove saved. So face off will be to the right of Turbo. Rolling puck will be stopped and sent back down low by Wayzata. Mackey tried to punch it by the defender, held in by Wayzata. Centering attempt off of the skate. And now bouncing out at the side of the net, came right out in front. And another cross-checking penalty. So both right back to the penalty box. And Trojans right back to the power play. Trojans control the face-off. High slot shot, bouncing around off the left pad. Now over to the left circle. Trojans play it up high. And try to move it side to side. Arnes able to get in the way and kick it back. Melchewski comes over with a check. Clearing attempt, not successful. Melchewski able to get it out on another attempt. Flipped over left wing side and now sent all the way around. It'll be picked up over on the far side wall and it slides out. Arnes trying to lift the stick. It's right at your feet. There we go. Melchewski was trying to catch back up to it now. Wayzata has things settled down. And carried in. Left circle brought all the way through, wrap around. Looked like it might have been there, but slid off the stick. Wayzata still with it. Wayzata. Puck deflected wide. Trojans throwing one out front. Big save made by Turbo. 5 seconds left on the power play. Shot, another save made. Both out of the penalty box. Back door. Shot, rebound out front. Tigers pick it up and tapped out to neutral ice. And so now back to 5-on-5 hockey. Trojans throw it out front. Still have it. Fryer couldn't clear it out. Now Voth, he's got room. Voth slips it all the way through. Turned aside by Sean. And another shot stopped. Carried ahead by the Trojans. Shot right on. Mackey able to step in. Pitches it forward, not all the way out. Swung now over the top of the left circle. And Turbo hangs on to this one.
They're heating up.
Their face off to the right of Turbo. So one of the officials having a quick conversation with the Wayzata coaching staff. And we're okay to go here. Puck pushed into the corner. Kelly up over the glass. Out of place, so we'll do it again. Here again, we'll take the face off. Shot goes wide of the net. Scooped out by Hagedorn. Trojans go all the way back behind their own goal. Spice in on the forecheck. Spice has it. Plays it up for Kelly. Bouncing puck came in front. Spice up for Hagedorn. He'll push it in the near side corner. Now sent back around. Spice able to stop it. Spice shot off the chest, rebound. Spice out front for Mackey. Mackey shot and saved by Sean. Couple of good looks there for the Tigers. Puck turned back into the corner. Melchesky and Dolan working down there. Puck trapped between the skates and sticks. Now it's squeaking out. Melchesky kicking it out. Peeled back. His pass knocked out to neutral ice. Both slides it over for Karich. Karich banks it out to center ice. Icing will bring play to a halt with 5:32 left in the third here. Game tied up at 3.
Go Farmington!
Puck hops all the way over to the far side. And again, up into the crowd. Dolan ready for the face-off. Trojans win it Long shot through. I don't know if it ever made its way on goal. Trojans on the pile with it. Swung side to side. Fan on the shot. So just played down low. Trojans let it go. Karich bumps it up the wall. Arness taps it forward to Dolan and able to work it out to center ice. But Trojans have room and they'll skate it right back in. Drop pass and now played down beneath the goal line. Both pinned up along the boards. Came right out front. Turbo making another solid save. Trojans. And now we're going to get a penalty, I think, going against the Trojans. Elbowing as Malshevsky took a hit along the boards. So Anderson, the guilty party. Only comes with 4:27 left in the game. Here, Fryer, Rasmussen, Kelly, Hagedorn out. Hagedorn shot from the slot and right into the chest of Sean, and he's able to hang on to it. Third power play opportunity here for Farmington. 0 for 2 so far.
Tigers! Let's go, White!
So face off to the left of Sean this time. Trojans able to clear it. Swung back in front for Hagedorn. Hagedorn skating it forward now. Gives it off to Fryer. Fryer able to hang on to it. Brings it in. Pier will walk up the wall. Pier up high for Kelly. Quickly bumped it back. Shot and Sean able to cover up the rebound. And so now Karich and both will come out to join Pier, Rasmussen, and Fryer. Both moves it up. Punched forward. Turbo sends one up to Pier. Pier over for Fryer. Fryer steps in across the blue line. Now moves it far side for Rasmussen. Rasmussen will tap it back for Fryer. Fryer knocked off the puck and cleared by Wayzata. And now icing the call against the Tigers. So half a minute remaining with the extra man. Spice plays it to both. He'll survey his options. Now moved quickly ahead. Karich racing through the neutral zone. Dolan able to drag it forward. Dolan banged into the wall. Clear down, and that will do it for the Tiger power play. Trojans swing around now, move it up ahead. And now in left wing side. Puck thrown through. Spice. Yeah, thank you for waving off icing. Tigers take it away. Tried to flip it back to Mackey. Mackey tried to drop it back, and now it comes out to neutral ice. Sent up the wall. Trojans have it.
Come on, Tigers, come on.
Tapped in. Both will reach it first. Mackey not able to get it out the first time. Second time succeeds. Malcheski. He's pushed into the wall. Mackey. Good hustle back there. Kelly. Shot. And scooped up cleanly by Sean. Minute 18 left in this one. Tigers will have an offensive zone draw. Tigers had too many players out. There we go. Arness on the face-off. Trojans control. Quickly bottled up. Arness trying to hold it behind the net. He's shoved down to the ice. I think Tigers were looking for a penalty call there, none forthcoming. And good hit by Rasmussen. Down under a minute. Puck sliding. Scooped in by the Trojans, picked up by Hagedorn. Kelly sends it up ice. Sent down low. Turble lets it go. Kelly, too far out in front of Rasmussen. Won't make it down for an icing. Kelly tried to move it up along the wall. Pierre knocks it down. Pierre skating in. Had it knocked off of his stick. 10 seconds left. Push him wide. Shot turned aside. And you know what?
Wow.
Terrific hockey game.
Equal
Finishes
shots.
in a 3-3 tie. So back and forth the entire game. Each team scoring goals in the first, each team scoring a goal in the second, and each team scoring a goal here in the third. Rasmussen with a pair of goals tonight. Turbo with another solid effort. Stopping 25 shots.
28.
And total shots on goal for both teams, 28 to end it. Well, to find upcoming game dates and times for the Tigers, check out the Farmtown Sports Network YouTube channel or visit the Junior Gold A team page on farmhockey.org. Next up, Farmington will host the St. Louis Park Flyers on Senior Night. That's this Sunday, January 25th at 6:15 p.m. Good game tonight, gentlemen. Good night, everybody, and thanks for watching.
Zoom in on the banners now.